This is the ultimate guide for success for GCSE English. Now, this is a 30-day plan that you all can follow in preparation for your upcoming exams. So we have received many requests from our subscribers and students on how to plan revision and also how to cram your revision within such a short period of time. So fortunately, we've created a step-by-step plan, in fact, a 30-day plan over 4 weeks. One which you can follow easily and also implement for success. So let's dive in and have a look at it. Now, before we do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share with your friends, and also don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Easy Education London. If you're interested in joining our amazing online tuition classes where you'll get full academic support from our amazing and excellent teachers, do contact us on easyeducationlondon@gmail.com. Right, so let's have a look at it in further detail, and I'll sort of give you all a breakdown of how you can approach your revision. As if I look at my day, the countdown, I do have it on my calendar. We have, I believe, for English language paper 1, around 32 days. So I'm just going to say 30 days, okay, just to make it easy. And for paper 2, you have 45 days. So this is a 30-day plan that you can follow and implement in your exam. So you probably are wondering, what is a 30-day plan consisting of? So let's have a look at it in further detail. So week 1, so that's starting this week. So today's Sunday at the time of recording. So let's say if you were to start tomorrow or even today, what are you working on in week 1? So week 1, you must be doing the following. 3 language paper 1s, okay, which are timed. So you have to complete 3 language papers across the next 7 days. Perhaps you could do one on Monday, one on Wednesday, and one on Friday. And these need to be timed. That's number 1. Number 2, flashcards. Okay, so your key definitions, your key language devices, you can write the definitions and some simple examples for you to remember. Mind maps for English language paper 1 and mind maps for English language paper 2. So that's something that you can do, something simple, but also effective in helping you retaining information. Number 3 is YouTube. Okay. Actually it's number 4 because language paper, doing past papers is 1. Flashcards number 2, mind maps number 3, number 4 is YouTube. So have a look at our channel, Easy Education London, where we have covered every single question for the GCSE English exams. Now, if you go through our playlist, our channels, you will find hundreds and hundreds of amazing videos for you to watch, including model answers, top tips, and some top secrets as well. So do use that as a form of revision, especially on days where you are tired and you may not have the energy to revise for English. So I would recommend using YouTube as well, and of course other channels on YouTube. And finally is to attend tuition classes. So we offer online tuition classes for English, Maths and Science, and lessons are taught by UK qualified teachers. And what we do is we go through the exam papers, we write full answers in class, and you all have an opportunity to write an answer, and then we mark it, provide you with feedback. Whereas if you were to do past papers at home, you won't have that, advantage of receiving feedback from a teacher. So that's one thing I would say for you to follow. So that's week number 1. Week number 2 is language paper 2. So same concept as above as week 1, but this time you're looking at language paper 2. Same as the previous week, 3 past papers, it's timed, and you repeat as above, the flashcards, the mind maps, the YouTube, attending tuition classes as well. So that would start not this week, but the following week. So you're looking at Sunday 28th of April up until the following week. So that's week number 2. Same concept, the 5 steps for success. Week 3, okay, you're looking at language paper 1 again, 3 past papers timed, repeat as above. Okay, the same concept. And week number 4 is looking at language paper 2 again, 3 times past papers. Okay, so it's almost like a rinse and repeat method. Okay, so I know some of you have said, oh, is it too late to start revising? The truth is no. So if you haven't started, don't worry. I promise you there's still enough time, and I've seen students within a month or even within a few weeks go from a grade 4 or grade 3 all the way up to a grade 6/7 for English. And yes, that is true, where we have students achieving these results following this plan. Okay, that's this same plan, this 30-day plan is something that I've been using for many years for my own students, and it's something that always works. Okay, so if you need to take a screenshot of this, and also do share this video with your friends, as they will find it highly beneficial. And I'm sure many of you are struggling in terms of where to revise. Use this and tick this off as you work through it every week. What you can do, for each individual week, you can even narrow it down further and create your own timetable. But this is just to give you an insight of how I would tackle it in terms of my study plan. Now, another important thing you all need to remember is the importance of studying or working smart and not hard. Because unfortunately, a lot of students, okay, they are revising hours and hours, but it's not as effective. The reason I say this, I'll show you some evidence for it. Now, work smart, not hard. I'm sure you've all heard this before, and you may be wondering how. How do I do this, sir? There are certain things that you have to do to work smart and achieve the highest marks. So it could be that you are revising only 2 hours, whereas your friend is studying or revising for 4 hours. But the amount of work you do in 2 hours is more effective compared to your friend who's doing 4 hours. Let me explain. So let's start off with paper 1. So you all know paper 1 is out of 80 marks. Question 4 specifically, right? So question 4, if we look at here in further detail, let me just use black here, it's worth 20 marks, okay? And question 5 alone is worth 40 marks. Now, if we do some quick maths, it's 60 out of 80, okay? That is the majority of your paper, as you can see. I've put in red, it's the majority of the paper, and it's worth a massive 75% of your exam. So clearly, what does this tell us? If we are revising, your time and your effort and your energy should be dedicated to question 4 and question 5. And to those of you who I teach, okay, I'm sure you've heard me say this many times before, this is where you will get most of your marks. So and also what you'll realize is that many students actually struggle with these questions because they spend so much time preparing for 1, 2, and 3. Then they lose a lot of marks for question 4 and 5. So 75% for English language paper 1, and for paper 2, it's worth 70% because question 4 here is 16 marks and question 5 is 14. Oops, and question 5 is 40 marks. Okay, and again here it's worth a massive 70% and still a majority. So what does this tell you? It tells you that you need to work smart and revise smart for English because time is against you. So you need to put all your time, well, not all your time, but most of your time into practicing question 4 and question 5. And if you can really polish these questions, I promise you, you'll do really, really well for your English exams. Now, what is the pattern, you may ask? I'm sure you've identified the pattern now. Is to focus and put your time and energy into the question 4 and question 5. So that is here referring to specifically the AQA exam board. If you are studying Edexcel EduCAS, it's the same concept, right? So you need to spend more time on your writing task, okay? And also your evaluation task in paper 1. So that's how you will achieve the top marks for the exam. So I hope this is a simple and easy plan for you to follow in preparation for your exams. And I've tried to make it as simple as possible. I don't like overcomplicating things for you all, but I hope this is something easy that you all can follow. And I do believe it is realistic. The reason I say this is because English and maths should be your priority. You have to pass English and maths, and you want to get the best possible grades for English and maths, and that's why for you to do 3 past papers throughout the week is certainly a realistic task, and it's not overwhelming and it's not too much or too less. And I would advise to spread it out, perhaps on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday, and then the Tuesday, the Thursday, the Saturday, Sunday, you're doing the other things such as your flashcards, such as your mind maps. If you would like me to create a video on how to create flashcards or mind maps for GCSE English, do let me know. I can create that and upload that for you before the exams. Also YouTube, like I said, please do watch our YouTube videos. We've got amazing videos, and try your best to attend our tuition classes. And that takes us towards the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like and share for more. Thank you.